Imagine a battlefield where humans aren't the ones fighting. What if I told you that's already a reality? We're living in a time where AI could make human soldiers completely obsolete. I know it sounds like science fiction, but hear me out. The idea of machines replacing humans in combat isn't just a possibility, it's a probability. As I started digging into this topic, I realized just how far we've come in developing military robots. These aren't just simple drones, they're complex systems capable of autonomous warfare. And when I say complex, I mean it. They can navigate, communicate, and even make decisions on their own. It's like having a team of highly skilled soldiers, but instead of humans, they're machines. But what really got me thinking was the concept of AI soldiers. These aren't just robots, they're systems designed to learn, adapt, and improve over time. It's like having a soldier who can learn from their mistakes, get better with each mission, and never get tired. And the best part? They won't hesitate or feel fear, they'll just get the job done. Now, I know what you're thinking, this all sounds a bit too futuristic. But the truth is, we're already seeing AI in action. Take, for example, the use of drones in modern warfare. They're being used for reconnaissance, surveillance, and even combat missions. And it's not just the US, countries like China, Russia, and Israel are all developing their own military robots. As I delved deeper into this topic, I started to think about the implications of autonomous warfare. It's like a game of chess, where each side is trying to outmaneuver the other. But instead of pieces, we're talking about machines that can think and act on their own. And that raises some interesting questions, like, who's responsible when an AI soldier makes a mistake? Is it the machine, or is it the person who programmed it? And that's when it hit me, the future of combat isn't about humans versus humans, it's about humans versus machines. It's like a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, where the machines are getting smarter and faster by the day. But what if we're not just talking about machines, what if we're talking about AI systems that can learn and adapt? That's when things get really interesting. Let's take a step back and look at this from a different perspective. Imagine you're playing a game of poker against a machine. You know, one of those super advanced AI systems that can read your every move. At first, it's fun, but soon you realize the machine is beating you every time. That's kind of what's happening with AI in the military, they're developing systems that can outthink and outmaneuver human soldiers. As we continue down this path, it's hard not to wonder, what's the end game here? Are we creating a world where machines are the ones fighting our wars? It's a bit unsettling, to be honest. But at the same time, it's also kind of exciting. I mean, think about it, we're living in a time where we can create machines that can think and act on their own. That's like something out of a sci-fi movie. But as I sat here thinking about all this, I had a bit of a realization. You know, we're always talking about the benefits of AI, how it can make our lives easier, safer, and more efficient. But what about the risks? What about the potential downsides of creating machines that can think and act on their own? That's when it hit me, we need to be careful what we wish for. As I started to think more about the potential risks, I began to see some interesting parallels. Take, for example, the development of autonomous cars. We're creating machines that can drive themselves, navigate through traffic, and even make decisions on their own. And it's not just cars, we're talking about drones, robots, and even entire systems that can think and act autonomously. It's like we're creating a world where machines are the ones in control. And that's when I started to wonder, what's the difference between a self-driving car and an AI soldier? Both are machines that can think and act on their own, right? But one is designed to save lives, while the other is designed to take them. It's a bit of a strange paradox, isn't it? We're creating machines that can save lives, but we're also creating machines that can take them. As we move forward into this future of autonomous warfare, it's hard not to think about the human cost. I mean, what happens to the soldiers who are no longer needed? What happens to the families who rely on them? It's a bit of a scary thought, to be honest. But at the same time, it's also kind of exhilarating. We're living in a time where we can create machines that can think and act on their own, that's like something out of a dream. And yet, as I sit here thinking about all this, I'm reminded of a simple truth. We're not just talking about machines, we're talking about the people who create them, who program them, and who use them. We're talking about the humans behind the AI. And that's when it hit me, the future of combat isn't just about machines, it's about the relationship between humans and machines. As we continue down this path, it's hard not to wonder, what's the future of warfare going to look like? Will we see a world where machines are the ones fighting our wars? Or will we see a world where humans and machines work together, side by side? It's a bit of a mystery, to be honest. But one thing's for sure, we're living in a time of rapid change, and we need to be prepared for what's coming. So, as we look to the future, I want to leave you with a question. What happens when the machines we create become smarter than we are? Do we become obsolete, or do we find a new way to work together? That's a question for another time, but for now, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of AI and autonomous warfare. If you're as excited as I am about the future of technology, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.